Hey guys, how's it going? This is the Stupendous Wave, and in this video I am super excited to bring to you Empire Magazine stills for Jurassic World. Now, every single one of these looks fantastic, and of course, let's just go ahead and get started. So, the very first one we get is, in my opinion, and I'm pretty sure 99% of other people's, the Indominus Rex full frontal shot. It's amazing. We get to see her bearing down on something. I assume that she's still in the paddock because the plants and the various brush in this particular picture is very similar to that in her paddock and not in the restricted area. So I definitely think that she's still in her paddock, and you can also see the blood in her mouth. This is a very PG-13 rated image. I love it. You can see those red eyes, and man, the two things that come to mind when seeing this picture is beautiful and terrifying. And I have a video coming out tomorrow just explaining why I think the Indominus Rex is so terrifying, so stay tuned for that. But here you can see her definitely barreling down. You can see she has 3 regular claws and then 1 thumb claw, which is just fantastic. The teeth look great. I think that a lot of people's criticism of her looking like the V-Rex, this image might put a lot of people to rest, because it really, while still looking a little bit similar, is it looks different as well. I love the red eyes and the blood on the teeth. Like I said, this is a very PG-13 rated image, and I love it. You can see her spikes, you can see her 2 horns, and I definitely think that she is chasing after Owen right here. And I know we've seen that scene before, but maybe this is just a shot that they've made specifically for Empire Magazine, and she just, wow. I mean, I have no criticisms for this image at all. It just is fantastic. You can just get a great look at her skin there, how exactly tough it is. You can see her quills on her arms and a little bit on the back of her neck, and overall she just looks absolutely stunning. No problems with this at all. Just wow, I am so excited for this movie. So the next one we get is an image that we've seen before, but it's still cool. We see an Apatosaurus looking at the gyrosphere, and the Apatosaurus looks great as well. And in the background we can see some Stegosauruses, and of course the gyrosphere looks great. I assume that's Zach and Gray in the gyrosphere. But yeah, just another great image. Not really a whole lot to talk about this one here, but just that it looks great as well. Really excited. This is like trailer level hype for me right now, just to see all these images. And next we see another image that we've seen before, the Apatosaurus image and the Triceratops image, are linked together as we've seen in earlier pictures, but nonetheless we get a panel with the Triceratops here, and she looks great too. I mean, no complaints. It's just awesome. And next, which is my second favorite image, we get to see the Raptor squad, or at least the Raptors of the Raptor squad. And of course we can see Blue in the front, Charlie to the right, Echo in the back, and Delta to the left. And you can definitely see the size difference between Charlie and Blue here, and especially Echo. I think Delta and Blue are definitely the bigger Raptors, and then Echo and Charlie are kind of a little bit smaller. But nonetheless, that's just based on this image. If you can see it, you can clearly see the toe claws here on every single Raptor. Very excited. Echo in the background, man, she's my favorite, and she just looks great. And Blue looks great too. And this is actually connected with the shot, or excuse me, an image that we see earlier. And just real quick, the next image is Owen holding a bucket of food with a clicker. And we actually got to see that in the Super Bowl trailer, I believe. We see that he has a clicker, and he just kind of clicks it really quick if you watch it. I mean, there's no audio for it, but if you watch it again, he is indeed clicking something. So this is very interesting. He has one hand raised up, and like I said, these two images look to be connected. Here's a picture of that here. It's just slightly different coloring, but it still fits pretty perfectly. In the film, I assume that this will be connected. So you can see Owen, and he's on the walkway, and he's got his hand up, and that bucket of food, they're getting ready to feed his Raptor squad. And wow, just extremely excited. This is just fantastic. And in the next image, we get to see Owen and Omar Sy's character, and they are outside the Raptor paddock, of course. Owen is on his motorbike, and I believe his name is Barry, is on a ATV, which is really cool, again outside the Raptor paddock, and it looks great. You can see the gates there actually appear to be opened. where we see the Raptors exiting in the actual trailer. So that's really cool. You can see regular workers up at the top, and then in the very background to the right, you see the truck that we've been seeing a little bit in the trailers, which is awesome. So next we get to see an image of Owen, and he's standing in front of Claire, Zach, and Gray, and the quote at the bottom is just, it's probably my third favorite thing, and a whole bunch of just crazy images, but it says, "It's really intense, the big final battle is nuts, Colin Trevorrow." Oh my gosh, this is definitely hinting towards Indominus Rex versus T-Rex, I think. Oh man, it's gonna be so crazy. I am so excited for this. And of course Owen in the front right in front of us, and then Claire and Zach and Gray in the background. And I'm not exactly sure where they are, but they definitely look to be looking at something very scary. Maybe the T-Rex here. You can definitely see that Claire definitely seems to be the most frightened by whatever they're looking at, and I definitely assume it's a dinosaur. I think that if this quote is on this particular page, this could be the last little battle. I mean, all the characters seem to be pretty dirty at this point, and they look like they've been through a lot, so I definitely think that this is right before, if not during, the final battle. So then we get a nice image of Vic Hoskins confronting Owen, and you can see Barry, Claire, and Owen are all on one side, and they're kind of talking to Vic Hoskins, so you can kind of see that people's opinions have changed, and that Vic Hoskins is kind of turning into, I don't want to say the villain, but more of a guy who isn't on the right path as far as dealing with what they're dealing with. So that's really interesting, another image hinting at what's going on in the film. And for the last image, we see Chris Pratt looking at a shot with Colin Trevorrow. And oh my gosh, just this shot is cool too. I mean, it's not from the film or anything, but it's just nice to see that Chris Pratt looks very, very intense right here, and so does Colin. They both look like they're working really hard on this movie and giving it their all. From what we've seen from everything and everyone, they really seem to be working hard and doing a good job. So anyway, leave your thoughts in the comments down below. What is your guys' favorite image from the Empire magazine? Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like. If you want to check out a new video that I recently made a Star Wars video talking about the new Empire. I would really appreciate it if you would check that out. Link in the description down below. Have a great day, guys.